Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Going up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snags it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. offense set on first down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. All kinds of running room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Afterburners coming. The 40. At the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, 49ers. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need... And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Charlotte! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. At the 45, on his way. And he's running in the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. Got enough space. Ball State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's going to fire deep. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Spins away from the defense. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ball State 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires left. And that ball is picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open on the outer part of the field.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Duarte. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Give to the running back. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Trying to surge it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Ball State.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? Trying to power it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the 49ers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Take over, first and 10.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staff.
The expressway is wide open. Tackled, but he has a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He leaves it with his back. And the ball slipped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage.
Touchdown, Niners! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. Much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Feeling some heat. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he had the answer to the test right there.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! On to attempt the try. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the 49ers are threatening in the red zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
Second down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Charlotte.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Charlotte. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult spot.
And they got him for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We've got a great one on our hands.
how nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen, even when it's not blocked properly.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ball State. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rounding the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Got it in the middle. It's Buchanan. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. He'll pull it down. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the 49ers have their offense in high gear. The run from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. Just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
He's got him in the flat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw on third. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They think there's room to run to the right here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They take the lead here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The 49ers are in the red zone.
Brings up second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And they did tack on the extra point. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Corner's going to give them room. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Charlotte! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Is successful and makes the score Charlotte 50, Ball State 42.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
The inside handoff. Hits him with a stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down.
They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ball State. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for two.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.